Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I put this team together that has a sub Ghostium Z Chandelure on it. The dual stab is great to go ahead and pressure Pokemon that annoyed these two, mainly being Celesteela, Skarmory, Mega Scizor. Landorus-T gets blown away by the Ghostium Z Shadow Ball right here. Hidden Power Ground is also really nice to go ahead and hit Heatran, which really helps out Serperior in the endgame. Substitute is here mainly because if my opponent tries to sack him on, and we predict right and get a sub up and then knock them out, we're a Chandelure behind a sub, and that can be very neat as well. Mega Tyranitarite right here has a ton of speed for defensive Mega Scizor, a lot of HP and then max attack Adamant right here. This is actually the team Stealth Rocker. I really did not feel the need to run Ice Punch just because I do have Ghostium Z here. We have Tornadus just to go ahead and pivot into Lando and Garchomp, so Ice Punch was kind of unnecessary coverage. We got Choice Scarf Serp as the team's main win condition, Tornadus-T as the ground immunity and a Defogger. Choice Specs Magnezone right here mainly just because we want a Pokemon that can reliably pivot into Fairy and Psychic hits, and of course this can go ahead and trap those Steel types that annoy these two as well. And then finally Defog Feeny with Scald over Nature's Madness. I would normally run Nature's Madness, but this team really hates Heatran, and Scald can go ahead and wear that down. And yeah, that'll be the team. You can find it down below in the description if you do wish to try it out. And let's get right into the games. Alright, I've got a game right here. Unfortunately, I've immediately ran into Mega Venusaur T-Tar, which is like pretty terrible for Shandy. My own T-Tar right here looks like a great breaker. I don't really see endgames with Serp happening. I think it's just trap. Maybe actually the Serp can work out, depending on how they play their Ferrothorn and Venu, but let's lead right here with my... I like the T-Tar lead, but it's my best breaker. I don't know if I want to risk it right away, especially because I'm kind of anticipating Kyurem lead from them. Let's just go ahead and lead off with Feeny, as this guy leads off with T-Tar. Okay, so that's not that big of a deal. I think what I want to do is maybe just go for Moonblast right away. Not a terrible idea, just because damage on this could chip it down for HP ground later and actually give my Shandy an opening. That could definitely be a thing. This is stronger than Scald, right? Yeah, significantly. And this also hits Kyurem coming in. It could potentially get a Spatak drop on Zapdos, which could be cool. That appears to be AV, and they take a Spatak drop there. That does a lot, wow. Yeah, that definitely did a little bit more than I would have liked. I mean, how much value do I see in this mon right here? Not a ton. Let's just go for the Moonblast again, as they unfortunately crit that one. It looks like it was a roll based on 49, so yeah, I can't really complain right there. I'll go out into my Mega T-Tar here and just click Earthquake, I think. It should be able to knock out theirs, and I just want to catch something that wants to come in. I don't think you go hard Kyurem. Hard Zapdos is not a play. I do have Fire Punch for the Pharaoh. Like, the point is, they don't really switch in here, so they're going to give me their T-Tar, which is absolutely great for me. I guess you can go Venusaur here, or you can maybe go Kyurem, but I'm not really too stressed out about it either way. I do want to calc, though. How much do I take from, like, Z Free Shock? Maybe, I don't think I'm staying in anyway, but I just want to... I'm kind of curious. Let's see, Stealth Rocks. They have the exact spread in there, okay. It looks like I'll live it. Yeah, I could live it and knock them out. That's kind of tempting. They go Venusaur, okay, so I could just get up my rocks here, and then go from there. Honestly, I think I like that idea. Let's just do that, as they just go for Giga Drain, which is, like, cool, I guess. Could also just Stone Edge here. I mean, I kind of want to keep T-Tar around. But I guess now that it's in range of Free Shock, I have to break through this eventually, right? I feel like they may go Zapdos here, anticipating Torn, but that still does a lot. As they Sludge Bomb, that's really not too big of a deal to me. Maybe I can crit them back right here, as I just straight up miss, unfortunately. I'll keep T-Tar now, I think, just because it can still Fire Punch through Pharaoh. But kind of lame. I'll go out into my Tornadus here. I think what I want to do is just click U-turn. Nobody stays in with Venu. Like, Zapdos is so free, and you could potentially defog for the Kyurem. I don't understand the idea of risking Venu, but I feel like my opponent's going to do it for some reason. I don't know why they would, but I'm going to U-turn. You go Zapdos here, or even Kyurem. Yeah, they go Zapdos. They don't para me, which is kind of cool. I'm going to go Shandy here, because it kind of just clicks Ghostium and doesn't really care here. Sucks that the Venusaur is so healthy, though. That's something I really didn't like. That somehow didn't kill it. I really thought it might, but they're like super Spidef, apparently. I'll just Shadow Ball here. If they switch out, the rocks are staying up, which is cool. So I get rid of Zapdos and keep my hazards up, which is nice. This Venusaur is going to be an issue, but I click Hurricane at this point without caring as well, so... I don't know, if I can hit Hurricanes, I should be fine here. I don't really care about Ditto coming in, as it does. I wonder what hidden power type they are. I think I just HP ground to scout their move. They just go for Shadow Ball, which is like cool, I guess. I'll just go like Magnezone here and Volt Switch. It should kill Ditto, I would guess, and Watch them not be locked into that. If they're not locked in, I'll just laugh. But every Ditto is Scarf, right? There's no way. Yeah, Venusaur comes in. This is kind of the scariest situation because I have to hit Hurricanes to break through this thing. Unless I hit the... Yeah, okay, I just hit. Nice. So Venusaur's out of the way. That was really the big Hurricane I had to hit right there. The rest are going to be a little bit less important the way I see it. Now here's an issue. I think I can Glare and then maybe get T-Tar in. Yeah, let's just U-turn out here. Sack off its zone. As the Ice Beam frees me, which is like pretty terrible, but I'm going to go Serperior on the Earth Power. Yeah, and then Glare it for T-Tar. Kind of sucks with that freeze right there, but they knock me out. I get in T-Tar now, and I just click Stone Edge. Like, they're not really going to appreciate this. In fact, T-Tar might just win. Actually, wait a minute. If they, because my Magnezone's frozen, if they copy me right here and I don't Thaw, I just lose, which is like super lame, but ideally I do Thaw, because if I get the Flash Cannon off, the game is mine. They go Ferrothorn first. Do I die to Iron Barbs? I think I do. So I can Fire Punch here. Okay, I actually wanted to live right there, believe it or not. I think if I go Magnezone and they copy that, I lose. So I'll go Tornadus first and then... this really sucks. If my Magnezone wasn't frozen, I think I had a guaranteed win with this core right here, but I might have to Thaw. If I go Torn right here and knock them out with Hurricane, they go out into that, and then I have to Thaw to win. I think that's my play though. I'm gonna go Tornadus here, try to knock this out with Hurricane, and then try to Thaw my Magnezone. I do miss immediately, which is always great. I just need to hit one of them to make sure they Thaw the... Okay, I do hit that one, meaning it just comes down to whether my Magnezone can break through or not. And something tells me it's not happening, but you never know. Let's see. I guess I should Hurricane. Come on, Magnezone. Yeah, super lame freeze, but I did hit some Hurricanes, which was cool. I just gotta break through. That's all it comes down to. Didn't break through. They crit me immediately, too. Can I break through? I don't, and that's just the game right there. Unfortunately, due to my Magnezone getting frozen, that's just that. So what can I say? I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game right here. Kind of a lame way to lose the first one, considering I do think that endgame should have been mine. This guy's kind of weak to Shandy, but they have a Chansey, and Chansey kind of walls this team, actually. I gotta get a knock on it, or I gotta, like, wear it down with Scald plus Taunt. I can also knock with Serp, which is kind of cool. Let's just go ahead and lead off with T-Tar. As my opponent leads off with Zapdos right here, which is cool, I guess. I'll just go for Rocks. I could see Hippo coming in, but I also... maybe I should Edge first. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Edge. As the Hippo does come in, I get kind of a nice crit right there. I can go Tornadus here, or I can just get up my Rocks. Tyranitar is so good this game. I don't think I actually risk it here. I think I just go out into... honestly, Feeny to prevent the Toxic. Because it can also defog their Rocks that they may want to put up, so... that would be cool with me. I could lure out Chansey with the Moonblast, and I do have Scald for Trans, so... yeah, Feeny's a fine play right here. I need to somehow get this Chansey to get weakened. Because if I can do that, my Serp can have a lot of fun. They go for the Rocks, I'll just defog here. As Zapdos comes in. Just go back to T-Tar, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice that they can't get those 10% paras due to the terrain. I'll get up Rocks right here. Now that they're weakened, I think I want to use the opportunity to get in Serp on their Slack Off. Okay, so they either get up Rocks right here or they... I'm just going to knock, considering Heatran or Chansey probably come in, but... I don't think you stay in with Hippo, right? That's your T-Tar resist. Yeah, they go Tran right here. I'll get a knock. I'm assuming we'll see a Leftovers, but it could be the Z. It looks lefties. Scarf Tran. Okay, that's interesting. And good to know, too. I'll go Feeny. Now that we know it's not like Grass Z or anything wild. This Chansey is going to be an issue, man. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I can try to knock it off with Torn late game, and then maybe 2-hit KO it with Tyranitar. Okay, Hippo being healthy kind of sucks. Nice, I get in right here. On the Flamethrower. I'm going to taunt first on the Zapdos. As my opponent goes Breloom, huh? Super confused. I might not have speed investment for you, so I'll go Tornadus here. On the Bullet Seed. It is Life Orb, okay. I'll just click U-turn. You could have a Rock Tomb, but you would be playing off a Hurricane Miss, and Zapdos is kind of free for you. I don't see why you would stay in. I'm going to have to play offensively around the Chansey, which really sucks right here. Zapdos does come in. able to take that on, which is kind of nice. I'll go Chandelure here, and I think they're going to be pressured to defog, so I'm actually going to go for the Ghost Z. I could see them being pressured to defog as they Thunderbolt, and I get rid of the Zapdos. Nice, okay. So they were fast, which is interesting. They were Scarf Tran and fast Zapdos, huh? It's kind of cool techs. Now, I mean, this was a Pokemon that could resist Breloom's hits, which is kind of unfortunate. They go Chansey now. I still have HP Ground on this, so like I don't have to stress out too much. Just go for Tapu Fini here on, as this is the Rocker, okay, so it's likely... No, they showed Rocks on both, okay. I'll Taunt here as Breloom comes in. I wish I was a bit faster. I'm gonna Moonblast expecting the Rock Tomb. I'm actually just faster and knock them out. Okay, so they didn't even have that. They were Adamant or something like that. So I'm able to get rid of that Mon. Gyarados could be a problem, for sure. In fact, if Gyarados comes in here, I have to go hard Serp. Or I could Taunt it and then wear it down with Moonblast too. Like, that's not a terrible idea. Yeah, there's that. I think it's likely this is their Mega, which is kind of why I'm doing this too. I also want to ensure that it's in range of Leaf Storm before I, like, throw out Serp for no reason. That sounds smarter as well. They go for a regular Earthquake, huh? Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not 2-hit KOing right here. I'll Moonblast again. I can't really go Serp in case there's Z Bounce. I could Sack right here, like maybe my Tornadus, but Tornadus is great late game. What's not great late game is Chandelure. I'll throw out Shandy. Just to get in Serp, I think. Yeah. Serp is fine. I'll just click Leaf Storm here. I feel like it's likely they stay in. And even, like, Tran coming in is going to get worn down for later. Just hit. Nice, okay. I can even break through Chansey with Serp if I want. Like, Serp is going to go on a tear. They go Heatran, which is what they should do. I think I'll just go Tapu Fini here. On the Flamethrower. I just get a free Scald. If the Chansey comes in, I literally just click Taunt and prevent it from recovering. That'll really help me out in the end game. Yeah, Chansey comes in. This is not soft bowling at any point in this game. You can S-toss me all you want. I'll go Tornadus here. Get some nice chip on you and get the knockoff that I want. Nice, there's that. I get my knockoff here, which is great. Like, getting rid of this thing's a Violet is good for Tyranitar and Serp, so I'm very happy about this. They go hard Hippo, and it is Helmet as well, okay. So I get rid of the Helmet on that, which is, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. I think I can just U-turn. Serp is the key right here. I have that thing weakened, and I have Heatran, like, getting worn down by rocks. And I've knocked out its Scarf, too, which, I mean, the Scarf wasn't the important part. I think if I go T-Tar now, that's not bad, but they could EQ. I'm gonna go Zone. They did EQ, okay. Fini is a play. If I go Serp now, I don't think it's the play, because they get Enchanty and get that soft-boiled off. Fini's the play. I wear this down for a T-Tar endgame. That's my best option right here. I'll Scald here. They'll live it for sure, but I just want this worn down for T-Tar. They go Chansey. This is not recovering. I'm taunting it. Yeah, do that all you want, man. Interesting. If I Leaf Storm up enough, can I beat this Heatran? I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Let's see how much I'm doing to offensive Tran after I get my Leaf Storm boosts. This should live 2, so I should be at +4, I believe. I gotta be careful with Serp, though, because it is my check to Hippo. It may come down to doubles, too, because if I Leaf Storm here, they go hard Tran, okay. I did 12, meaning I think Serp has this if I switch out and come back in. Yeah, I see what to do. I go out into you, bring in T-Tar here. If they go Hippo, that's my Leaf Storm fodder, so that'll be cool. And then I just spam Leaf Storm to beat this team. Because since that did 12, they'll come back in at 24. I Leaf Storm that and Chansey will die as well, so I have enough Leaf Storms as well. Here we are, okay. Do I keep this though? That's the big question, because this could potentially 1v1 the other two as well. I'm gonna switch out as they roar me, okay. Man, this sucks. I need to get these plays right. What am I doing? I'm just gonna Earthquake until they knock me out. I feel like switching out's a choke, considering I'm pretty confident Serp can win on its own. So I should just spam Earthquake here to weaken this guy. Come on, just Earthquake me, please. Let's go for soft slack off. Okay, so they get both plays right, unfortunately. Let's continue Earthquaking here. There's their Earthquake, okay. Well, at this point I stay in because I die on entry. I'm gonna have to hit Leaf Storms, but I think the game is mine, assuming I do. Unless the roll on offensive Tran is actually a thing, but I think I should knock it out at +2. I knocked out the Scarf, meaning any speed control they had earlier was gone. They're gonna continue soft building. Honestly, the Sandship might have been nice on Serp for you. I'll just Earthquake here. If they don't actually, if they live one, that's probably better for me. And they're trying to get into a range where they might, which is interesting. I don't know why you would want to do that. Because then I get up to +4, and as long as I hit my attacks, then I'm fine. Yeah. So it just comes down to how many moves I can hit. I guarantee you I miss right away, and that's that. But let's find out here. I really hope this Hippo takes one, because that just guarantees the win assuming I hit. Unless they have like Fire Fang or some wacky coverage, but I don't think they would. I think what they might do is switch out Hippo to sack off Chansey, and then go from there. So they knock me out. I don't know if that's lane range, but my attack right here is Leaf Storm. This should win the game, I believe. I don't think... Like, we saw it do 12 earlier. Assuming I could get that same roll with the 12, I knock out Heatran from 24, and then Chansey dies. Come on, Serp, come through. The only miss that would matter is against Heatran. I can afford to miss once against either Chansey or Hippo. Nice, I knock them out. They have to go Heatran and hope they live, which I believe they should die. 23, come on, Serp, just get this roll. Nice, I knocked it out, and Serp should be good to go right here. Chansey definitely dies. Did I use my Ghost Z against both Zapdos? I think I used it against Zapdos twice. I need to hit here, actually, because I forgot soft boiled's a thing. Nice, just hit Serp, and the game is ours, maybe. Nice, okay, so Serp's able to clean it up. I knew that I just had to set up the endgame. Honestly, Serp shouldn't have won this game at all, considering Heatran plus Chansey, but I was able to wear them both down. And I'll be right back. Alright, I've got another game. My opponent's Ghost Resist is a Greninja, so if I can position Chandelure right, I can maybe just claim one with the Ghost Z. Diancie and Landorus are both possible leads, but Tyranitar is fine right here. If they lead Land, I'll just pivot into Torn or Feeny. I'll just lead off with this, as they do lead Diancie right here. That's great. I can just go ahead and click Earthquake right here, which is really going to help out. Well, if they were to give it to me, that would help out my Shandy, but I live anything Invisible Oko, so... We get rid of Diancie turn 1, which is absolutely amazing. I have a feeling Cart doesn't knock me out with Sacred Sword, but Torn is a defogger, and let's go out into that. Smart Strike. That's Banded Smart Strike, huh? I feel like Shandy dies to that, but Magnezone gets rid of this thing right now, so... Come here. Banded Smart Strike is definitely very cool. I'll take that up, and I'll go ahead and knock them out. Honestly, T-Tar can just come back in if I want to bring it in, but... I kind of want to go out into, like, Serp. In fact, Serp can just win. Is something I'm noticing too. I don't know, like, Shandy's a good play, but if they're like offensive Lele, I don't really pivot into that since Magnezone had to take damage. So I'm kind of torn right here as to what I want to do. I guess I'll go T-Tar and like see what exactly they want to do. I can take a hit from Gran and I could just knock that out with Stone Edge, which could be cool. They go out into Landorus-T. What do I want to do about this? I kind of want to keep Feeny just for Gran. I'll just get up rocks here as they U-turn out. Doesn't really do too much to me. Come on, go Magirna, that would be great. They go Tapu Lele. I guess at this point I can just sack off Zone. Like, it's good here, but it's nothing too special. Maybe they'll like hilariously low roll right here and I can knock them out with Flash Cannon. That would be funny. That's no roll, okay. I just want to calc if that's Specs, because if it is, Chandelure is coming out right now. Chandelure? Sorry, Magnezone is what I want to calc. Choice Specs against like Tapu Lele. Like I said, they could be Scarf, but I can't also assume they're locked in. Like, they click Moonblast twice. If I get rid of this item, right, they're doing that. Well, they did 27 just now, didn't... Well, that's because I was at 27. Tougher scenario. I could reverse their terrain, and then... But if it's Scarf Protean Grand, I'm in a bad spot then. I'm gonna go Feeny. And really hope that... they're actually... locked into that. Well, not locked into that, because if I go Shandy and they Psychic, I just lose, so... Well, I don't just lose, but I get nothing out of that, right? And they just get a free kill. I wasn't really interested in doing that. I'm just Scalding here in case they go Lando, because it's flying, I can burn it. I can't really burn Magirna or anything like that, but... It also hits Magirna stronger. So they were Z, I will live this. Yeah, and that's good damage. That's in range of Serp now. I don't obviously burn due to terrain. That makes the things a little bit tricky for me, though. I'll Moonblast here, as they do knock me out. Okay, I'm gonna go Serp here. The main reason being, I think I can double Leaf Storm boost on this guy. Because I Leaf Storm here, okay, so are you AV? You were AV this entire time, huh? They go for Ice Beam. Do I stay in? No, I go Shandy. Because that's my win con. I keep that for last. Although it might be in Shuriken range now. I guess, like, if the train is up, I can win that way. I'll just click this right here. This guy went hard Gran, huh? That's an interesting maneuver. Can I win? Like, I don't think I can win just because they have the Magearna so healthy. I really thought at this point it might be set up, but it was just the bulky set. They go for Shuriken and it just knocks me out. T-Tar definitely dies to this too. Man, that sucks. I really thought I had a chance right here, but... they get the win, I think. They should just stay in because I could just Pursuit. Yeah, that easily knocks me out, so GG, man. I definitely thought that it was offensive Magearna and that I could actually come through with Serp, but that didn't work out for me. I'll be right back. So I get kind of tossed right there and dropped to, I think, 1-2 now, but I should have won the first game, so I can't be too disappointed. I can easily win this one if I can just get rid of, like, the Venusaur. I do need some damage on Rachi and Torn, too. Talking about Serp, obviously, because that's my best win condition. I definitely think Shandy could be cool, but I don't know how much Alomomola takes. I'll just lead off with my Tornadus here. On their Tornadus. I definitely want to keep my Torn in case they're Z, so I'll go Zone. I could also go T-Tar. Knockoff comes out. They could be Fight Z. I gotta scout for it, I have to. As they U-turn out. So I could have stayed in and gotten up Roxor there, which is like kind of unfortunate. I do have Scald, so... This could be going for a knockoff though, and that would be annoying. I don't necessarily mind. I'm gonna Scald it. As they go Torn, which is flying typing, so I could have burnt it, but that obviously didn't happen. I don't think they're definitely not the set that I think they are. Weavile probably has Lokic, so if that comes in, I'm not staying in. Jirachi comes in. Okay, this is intriguing. I'll go Zone here. As this guy gets up rocks, I mean, they could be faster than me. I'm just gonna Flash Cannon expecting Gliscor. Because it also catches Venusaur pretty nicely, and yeah, Gliscor does come in right here. I'm able to hit that for a very clean amount of damage. Just go Tornadus here. On the Roost. Like, I could have spammed it to keep them low, but it really wasn't worth it. I hope they're not toxic. They do have knockoff, okay. I'll Hurricane here. Because it's accurate due to the... Okay. That just got scary. I'll continue Hurricaning, though. That really sucks, for sure. I'll Hurricane again, though. I got hacked once this live. I'll definitely take it, but... It wasn't against the same player, obviously. I'm confused this too. Like, is this Scarf? I just want to know. I got a crit on you too, but they get a Body Slam para, which that's 60%, so I don't know why I'm talking about that. I can just go Zone here. As they get the rocks back up, but like, Gliscor is so weak now. What do you do here? Okay, they snap out, they U-turn out. I should have Thunderbolted. I feel like this guy's gonna go Alomomola. They go Venusaur. That's fine. Have 50. This is not my defog fodder, unfortunately. Thankfully, I do have double defog on this squad. I think I can stay in here and just Flash Cannon again. As I get a Spit Up drop immediately, which kind of sucks. They're definitely going out into that Alomomola, but I just pivot into that with Feeny, so I don't really care. Yeah. I just come in here. Honestly, I'm just going to defog. I could Scald. Just not let them pass it to Jirachi. So the guy goes Venusaur, which is kind of unfortunate. I should have defogged, but I guess I'll just do it now. They crit me with Sludge Bomb, so... I mean, I think that's actually very big, considering, you know, this Feeny's health was great for Alomomola. Kind of lame. I'll go Shandy now. As they lead sheet me there, okay. I'll just Flamethrower here. Do an okay amount as they Sludge Bomb. Okay, I'll go T-Tar now. On the Synth. I mean, T-Tar is my win con. It's spam Stone Edge. I can't stay in. I'll go out into this thing. This thing being paralyzed is so terrible. Like, I know I got lucky against the Jirachi and Gliscor, but come on, this is one of my best Pokemon this game. Okay, they gave me the knockoff for no reason. I'll just Hurricane here. As they're just scalding me down. I get my U-turn out of here. I think I win with my Serp, maybe. I don't know. I just want these rocks to go up eventually, right? Nah, there's no point in risking Tyranitar getting burnt. They try to Toxic me there, okay. Now I can go back to T-Tar right here and get up my rocks safely. because the terrain is up and all that, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so I get in here, they hit themselves, kind of nice. I get my rocks up as they would just wish up. I'll just Stone Edge here. Does a lot, all things considered. Now I'll go Chandelure on the wish. Z is not going to kill the Venusaur, and they're just going to get all their health back, so... I'm going to Z anyway, because they go Tornadus for no reason. Yeah. I mean, they get the Pursuit now, if Weavile has that. I'm pretty sure this won't have speed investment for me. So maybe I can just knock this out. Like, I'm max speed Timid. Do life scores? Yeah, they don't run that much. And Weavile comes in now. Probably what he should have done earlier. Is it even worth trying to switch out? I mean, I spam Shadow Ball, but it's really not that big of a deal. They Throat Chop me. Interesting. Okay. Throat Chop is a cool move. Why does this thing destroy my team? Okay, let's go Magnezone. I think I just Volt. They go for Black Hole Eclipse and I barely take that. Jeez, man. All these scary turns. I'll just go like Tyranitar now. So they go into this guy. I can just go like Serp. No, because if they Body Slam Para that sucks. They just get up their rocks again, which is like cool, I guess. I'll just go for U-turn. As they die to Helmet, which is kind of cool, I guess, maybe. I don't know what you bring in here, like maybe Alamomola. I don't know if I can beat the Venusaur though, that's the issue. I guess maybe with Stone Edge spam. This dies on entry, so... yeah. As my opponent goes for the Wish. I'll bring this in here. I think what I want to do is double to Tyranitar on the Venusaur and just wear this down with Stone Edge. Because that's doing a clean 51, jeez, 51. What is that damage? Synthesis, I'm just going to taunt it. Get in T-Tar again. This Aloe doesn't really come in. It just comes down to me hitting Stone Edges. Because yeah, I'll live that. I got a crit right there too. So that's kind of big. I think I win, because all I need to do is make sure they don't pass to that, and I'm good here. So I'll just spam Fire Punch. I guess Earthquake is my spammable attack. Yeah, they just go ahead and forfeit because Serp wins. So I got lucky there for sure, but honestly, that Venusaur is such a menace against my team. The only thing that could actually break through it was Torn, and they got the Body Slam Para. It is 60% though, I know, so I'll acknowledge that. And also, how not Fizdef do you have to be to take 50 from Stone Edge? Venusaur, OU defensive. Does it really just take that much? Like Tyranitar, that strong? That broken? It just takes that much. Okay, so that explains a lot more, and I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game. When I built this team, Volcarona was the one Pokemon that I knew I had to try to avoid. Not that I controlled that, of course, but this is going to be an uphill battle. Going to be the last two, it decides whether we go positive or negative. Something tells me this is a Volcarona win, but I'll do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen. I'll go here into Tornadus, because this is my rocker. I really can't risk it yet. Tornadus is kind of safe, as I just go for U-turn. Likely to Diancie if I had to guess, yeah. I can just U-turn out here into maybe Tapu Fini. I mean, Tapu Fini looks good right here, but it also invites in Ferrothorn. They stay in regular form. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just defog this stuff away. Ferrothorn could come in, but that actually gives me the sub with Chandelure. So they go for the Moonblast there. It does a tad bit of damage. I'll just Scald here, I guess. Like, damage on this guy's amazing for me, so... why did that do this 40... it's base 110 Svidef. Okay, let's defog here. They knocked me out. Okay, they don't even have to get their hazards up. I'll bring this in. I don't mind trading the health on this for this thing's riddance. They get up their rocks instead, okay. I don't see a mod that prevents my rocks. Groudon to outspeed. Groudon's a huge issue. I don't switch into Groudon. Because I had to use my Fini to, you know, spam defog initially. I think I get up hazards even though, you know, Groudon can maybe come in. They go Lando. I live a hit from Lando. I'm gonna get up my rocks here. As they go for U-turn. Nice. I'm pretty sure I just get up my hazards for free now. Come on, go Ferrothorn. They go Rotom. I think I can just get in Spec Zone on this. On the Toxic. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they go for the defog, which is interesting. They see I'm specs too, for sure. God, how offensively do I want to play? Because my rocker is still gonna struggle eating up rocks again. Okay, they stay in. Aguav Berry. That's like the least common one. I always see Iapapa Figgy or Wiki Berry. Yeah. Okay, Volcarona is here. Does it just... Alright, well I was about to say, does it just win? And then that happened. The QD again. They spam Roost. I mean, I wouldn't say this is my only way of beating it. I just get rid of Volcarona there for no reason. I mean, that's huge. Like, that really sucks, but my team got 6-0'd by that anyways. Even if they had HP ground for Shandy. I mean, but even then, after the Quiver Dance boost, I'm not doing a ton. They just roosted off and all that. They got into this guy. I mean, Tornadus is kind of spammable now, so I don't actually want to risk that anymore. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go out into it. As they do Stone Edge, okay, but I do live it, which is pretty cool, I guess. And just go, like, back to Magnezone on the edge. And just, like, Flash Cannon here. Probably suck off, like, Rotom, maybe. Go hard Ferrothorn. I'll just go, like, T-Tar here. Actually, they could Gyro Ball. I'll get in Shandy instead. As they Leech Seed. I guess just freely maybe Ghostium or even Flamethrower is kind of free. Because like damage on that is great. They got into like Crawdaunt, which takes a ridiculous amount. Why does that take like stupid amounts of damage? Jeez, man. So if I sack this, I don't have an Earthquake switch in, but could be my play. Honestly, I think the Tyranitar sack just makes plenty more sense. As they Jet there, okay. Looks to be Bandit, I guess. They Jet again. Just go Serperior and then double to Zone, I guess. No, let's just Leaf Storm. So they sack off the Rotom, which is fine. To get in Pharaoh. Okay, they do make the double, which is kind of what they had to do. I should have already lost, so if I lose this one, then I'm not going to really complain about it. I'm going to go Tornadus. On the Stone Edge. This is okay. I think I see the guaranteed win. I just click HP Fire here. Okay, they're staying in for no reason. Yeah, guaranteed win from this position. They got into Crawdaunt. I think I live Abandoned Aqua Jet or whatever. Yeah, I should live this. Nice, I do. You go back to Lando here. I think what I have to do is sack Serp to see what attack they lock into. No, because Serp is my Stone Edge resist. If that takes damage, then I lose. See, I think I see the end game here. I go out into this, go out into you. I just glare. As they go out into that mon. I'm gonna double glare. Yes, I do catch Lando coming in, and that's just that. Because this is slower than Chandelure now, and I just clicked Flamethrower twice, so I definitely lucked out against the Volcarona. That was for sure. They're gonna Earthquake here. That's definitely Scarf too. Like, there's no way it's anything else. Yeah, they're spamming Earthquake, but it's at this point not very likely they win. They go back to Ferrothorn. I literally just spam Glare. Like, there's nothing else. Like, even if they Spike Stack me completely, that's not gonna matter. They can get up hazards. They can get up all 3 spikes if they want, but Chandelure is not dying to entry hazards. So that's that. Unless it's Akaberry, in which case, I mean, hey, that's a really cool set, and you can have it at that point. Gonna knock me out now? Like, what's happening here? I'll always use the Z on Lando, just in case it actually somehow lives, but... yeah, this game's mine. Shouldn't have been mine, but it is. Yeah, switching out to choke. I just win if I stay in. I don't know why he's dragging it out so much. Like, I know I got lucky and it's frustrating, but... I've been on the receiving end, and usually I just forfeit right away, right? No point in wasting time. Unless... is there actually something I'm missing? Like, this is definitely Scarf Lando. The Ferrothorn should not take anything that I can do. Scarf Lando does get outsped by max speed Shandy, because Scarf multiplies it by 1.5, divided by 2. It's definitely lower than 284, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Pero is huge, 10%. The big part was terrain was not up to, right? So I could get that there. I think had they waited, they might have just won. They got full parried. They got full parried. Go for Earthquake. Full para. This guy's luck is terrible, jeez. Okay, I come in here. Knock that guy out, and I mean, Ferrothorn just dies to Flamethrower. Like, yeah, I definitely lucked out this game. No, I just Flamethrower the Ferrothorn, and it should OHKO. If it doesn't get OHKO'd and they live, and then obviously it will die. But if on the off chance they didn't, they would have needed Knockoff to knock me out, or even Bulldoze. But yeah, that'll be the live. Let's see where we ended up right there. Really long, tedious game just due to how they played it out in the end. I guess it's oh, there we go, 1817. Okay, so that's not terrible. 1800s, I'll take it. And that'll be that. So I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find this team down below in the description if you do wish to try it out. And I'll see you next time. Later.